Paul and Silas were praying, and they're singing hymns to God. See, they're praying and singing hymns at a time and at a location that no rational person would do it. Nobody's in there praying. Nobody's in there singing. No one has an attitude of gratitude in the middle of the prison with no windows and moaning and groaning and screaming and yelling and hurt and blood flowing from the beatings. Nobody, except these two guys. See, church, the circumstances didn't keep them from having this attitude of this gratitude that filled their hearts. They look beyond the situation. They're looking at who they serve and not at the situation they're in. And it says, and the prisoners were listening to them. See, that word "and" is huge. Today, as we read Scripture, we fly right by words, right? We just get to the big meaning, right? The word "and" means they weren't just hearing them. So they're not just hearing noise, they're listening to what's going on. And so when it says "and" they're listening, that means and they're paying attention. They're focused. They're listening with intent to hear what's going on. So the word "and" is huge. And the prisoners were listening, not just hearing, but they're listening. And what are they listening for? They're listening for the gratitude coming off the lips of Paul and Silas. At the midnight hour, in a place that no rational person would ever do that, in the midst of all the circumstances, all the screaming, yelling, moaning, and groaning, and complaining, and everything that's going on, and in the darkness, and in the blood flow, and all the hurt, these two guys are singing it in gratitude.